welcome back. We are playing more Monster Hunter, and we are in the middle of looking for this Puke, and I cannot for the life of me find him. So we're gonna go to the Bug Trappers, which is the Glendale Ca people of this map, and we're gonna see if they can help us. And I'm starting to think that even though we picked a Puke mission, that this is actually a Rathalos mission in disguise, because they really want us to fight this Rathalos, and I am so not ready for that. I have the wrong armor completely on. So fingers crossed that we don't have to fight a Rathalos. But yeah, if you guys don't know, there's cat people in Monster Hunter, and they're adorable and cute, and they want to help you. They used to be mean. Like, the cats in the past Monster Hunters, white cats were good, black cats were bad. No comment from Capcom on that. But now all cats are good, as just like real life. So we can be thankful for that. But now, like, these cats teach you different techniques to your cats, so they can like talk to other monsters and befriend them, and it's really cool. I like it. So this is how we get to their house. We gotta swing on this vine, run and jump perfectly. It's like super hard. Ooh, we did it! Oh, thank God. So hard. It's the only way to get here. It's super secret. And climb this tendril. And then we're gonna be at the little kitty house. Y'all excited for this? Look at all these drawings everywhere. They're so cute. Where are they at? Here they are. Scoutflies reached their destination. So let's see what they have to say. Hi, guys. No one wants to talk? Huh? No talkers today? Yeah. They're home today. Usually when I come here, they're not home. But they're all here. Look how cute they are. Nobody's feeling talkative today, though. Nobody wants to talk. Oh, there's the Trap Whiz. Can I talk to you? No. He's the best cat. He's a head honcho cat. And we can get some super rare items when we're up here, and let's go. So that's basically it for the kitties. Let's see what we have on our map. Whoa. Rathalos is hungry. Where do you guys want to go? Damn. I guess we'll just go somewhere and hopefully we'll hit something. Whee! All right. You guys, I have never been camping before in my life, and this game really makes me want to go camping. Do you guys have any tips? I live in California, so like, you know, you could go camping, but it's really fucking hot out all year round. That's my only concern, because if I go camping, I want to go glamping, where like I have like an air-conditioned room, which totally beats the purpose of camping in general. I know this. But I've never been camping. And like also, like, isn't it expensive? Because you have to like buy a ton of like... Oh, finally found Puke. Oh, fuck, it's him. God damn it. Where's he been this entire match? Because like, don't you have to like buy like a ton of stuff, like sleeping bags, lanterns, like fire starting equipment? Like, I feel like you have to buy a ton of shit if you go camping. And I don't know, because I've never done it. All I know is just like, you know, stories from friends who go camping. I don't even know if I'd like it, so like I don't want to like invest that much money into it if I don't even like it. Oh, the Trap Whiz, the Grimmel King came with us. Come back here, land on the ground. We gotta fight. Where's my whetstone? Oh no. Oh no, no, no! Ah, god damn it. Finally find him and I need to sharpen. Plus I'm like kind of terrified that like if I go camping in the middle of the woods, what if I come up across like a cryptozoological creature? Ah, shit. I'm poisoned. God damn it. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I come face to face with Bigfoot or something, or like aliens. How do you prepare for something like that? And I'm joking, by the way. Or am I? I don't know. Good thing he's so confused. You can beat the shit out of him. Yes, take that, you big galoot. I need to heal up. Mochi, bring me a burger potion. Okay. What if you came across like a monster like this while camping? What would you do? Run, I think. I think that's all you could really do. It'd be terrifying. Oh my god, you guys. Speaking of like camping, I just read the like most interesting book. I'll have to look up the title when I get a second because it's on my Audible playlist. But it's about this like, I talked about it on Twitter because I thought it was super interesting and you guys will too. Did you guys ever hear stories about this researching team that went to, I think it was the Russian forest tundra to do research basically on like what it was like to live in that kind of environment and the life and things like that. So they went on this camping trip and nobody heard from them for a while. And like everyone was like, you know, like, oh, like maybe they got lost, like maybe they'll be back soon, like you never know, like they just got sidetracked or something. And eventually they find the bodies of like a couple of the researchers, and they were in this like snow tundra and they were naked. And one of them had their tongue cut out of their face. And you know, it was really bizarre. So eventually they find their campsite and they can't figure out why they left. There's no sign. They, like, when they found all of their bodies eventually, like, most of them were barefoot. Some of them were naked. One of them had their tongue cut out. And they couldn't figure out what happened because they were researching. Like, they were, like, this team of, like, super smart scientists. And they would never leave their tent in, like, this, like, frozen tundra environment without shoes on or coats. And when they looked at their tent, it looked like they had tried to escape from inside the tent. Like they had cut their way out of the inside of the tent to escape as fast as they could. And like it was a real mystery because we were like, what if they like encountered like Bigfoot? Like, what if they saw aliens? Like, what if they saw something that the Russian government didn't want them to see? And the Russian government punished them for it and killed them. You know, like there was like so many theories about what happened to these people. And the truth is actually the strangest part of all. And like, if you don't want to know and you want to read it, like you might want to like skip ahead like 5 minutes or something, so I'm going to say. But it turns out they were in a seismic swirl, basically an area where the way that the winds blew through the canyon created this weird sense of self. So like, not only did it sound terrifying, but in their minds, because of this, they thought that something terrible was coming as well. It's hard to explain. It's like all this like seismic research and the way it's affecting the brain. Like there's also been researches done saying that people who think that they see ghosts are actually in one of these seismic squares, and it, you know, constricts how the brain thinks. So anyways, they're in this campsite. They're hearing the wind come through the canyon. The seismic capabilities are messing with their minds. So they think that there's actually monsters outside. And it gets to a point where they're all so scared that they all freak out each other even more and decide to leave the safety of their tent in the middle of this tundra to escape because they think something is out there to get them. And they run, some of them without their shoes on, you know, because they're leaving in such a hurry. They got terrified. They thought something was outside their tent. And 2 of them fell to their deaths off a side of a cliff. So another one of their friends found their bodies and took their clothes off to tie around their other friend's feet so that they weren't barefoot and they could walk around the tundra. And then they tried to find their way back to the campsite, but they couldn't. And, like, it's just, like, fascinating. Like, you guys have to read this book. It's so interesting. Ooh, good, we got his tail. But yeah, like, who would have thought? Like, everybody was so sure it was, you know, Russian government, like, getting back at them for seeing something we're supposed to see, or aliens. And, like, the girl, for example, who had her tongue cut out, it was actually eaten by animals. Because, like, it was, like, a warm, fleshy piece of skin. It's the frozen tundra, so animals will eat whatever they can get their hands on, and it just happened to be a girl's tongue, you know? So, like, weird shit like that. I mean, we'll never know for sure, right? But, like, this is, like, the best that we got. I don't know. I thought it was super interesting. But yeah, that's it. That's it for spoilers. But yeah, if you guys have read any good books, let me know too. Because, like, I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm working. Because, like, for example, when I'm, like, oxidizing jewelry pieces or making bug displays, it's a lot of, like, doing the same thing over and over again, repetitive movements. So I like to, like, read a book, listen to a book while I'm doing it, or, like, a podcast, because it really keeps me occupied. And, like, of course you'd want to use that time to learn something new, you know, so you're not doing nothing. Yeah, fuck you. You tried to fly away. So I read a lot of like nonfiction mostly. I like to read like documentary style books or self-help books. I like to read a lot. 'Cause like I don't know about you guys, but like I've reached this like age where like I don't like to read for fun, and it's like really sad. I wish I didn't think this way. Oh, I can't carve his tail, huh? But I think that like if I'm gonna read, I need to do it to learn something. And you know, I've learned a lot of like cool like art techniques and a lot of like biographies and interesting things from reading books, but won't read for fun. So if you guys know any cool books that are audiobooks, let me know. But yeah, I'm not being paid by Audible or anything. I don't have like an Audible like what's it called? Influencer deal or whatever that is. But I use Audible, and it's really great because it's like $14 a month and you get like a free book each month. And I mean, that's the book. You're paying $14 for the book. And it's an audiobook, so you can listen to it in the car. You can listen to it while you're working, like I do. Basically anything. I love it. Highly recommend it if you don't have the time to read books, but you still want to read books. Oh God, we only have like 5 minutes left to do this mission. We gotta act fast. I think we're almost done now. God, I can't believe it took him so long to show up. Turn around, you dummy. You just gonna let me fuck him up? Wow, poor guy. I feel bad almost. We're just destroying him. He's already scarred up. Ooh, we broke parts off of him. Oof, don't want to get poisoned. I gotta carve up. Oh, we did it. That was fast. But yeah, so let me know down below what books you guys want, what you guys have enjoyed recently reading. And preferably like self-help or documentary style books. Those are my jam. Turn to HQ. I wonder if I should get the high rank Puke armor. I wonder if it's any good. Did he drop any material? I thought we broke something. I think we just got slinger material. That's a bummer. But yeah, I go through about 1 to 3 books a week, depending on how much time I have. Oh, so let me look up the name of that book for you guys real quick. The like Russian tundra book. It's called Dead Mountain: The Untold True Story of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Very good. Highly recommend, you guys, and you can get that as an audiobook. Not getting sponsored for that, just saying. But yeah, no, there's some other cool books on here I read. What else do I got? Stiff: The Curious Lives of Human Corpses. So basically it goes through like what happens after you die. That was really interesting. I had The Psychopath Test, which was a very interesting book. I highly recommend you look into that if you like stories about serial murderers. Ooh, I haven't read that one yet. Stretch: Unlock the Power of Less. I haven't read that one. That was on my list. My Lobotomy I finished, which is a memoir about a person who had a lobotomy when they were a child. The Road Less Traveled, which was recommended to me by one of you guys on Twitter, and it's another self-help book, and I really enjoyed that. Secrets of My Life, the Caitlyn Jenner book. Hitmakers: The Science of Popularity in the Age of Distraction. That was an interesting one. Yeah, there's a ton of them on here. The one I didn't like was The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. I thought that was really obnoxious. The guy would like quote, Albert Einstein in Greats, and then quote himself like right next to them. And it was like, you're quoting yourself in your own book. It's kind of shitty. The guy was just really full of himself. I didn't really gather anything from that book. So I wouldn't recommend that. Look at all this. We did great. We're still really low with the bug trappers, though. Need to get better with them. But yeah, that's about it for this episode of Kitty Cat Gaming. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please let me know if you want to see more Monster Hunter, and please hit that subscribe button. But it's been a blast. I have so much fun playing with you guys, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody!